since Greg is talking with us, I think what goes on in the county, I think before he leave every day, give us 10 or 15 minutes to give us a brief synopsis of what's went on in the county, so all the report the commission be informed at one time. But nothing against you, Greg.
I'm trying to understand exactly what you're wanting, though. I mean, if it's a boring day and I take 17 phone calls and answer 32 emails, do you want that level of specificity, or do you want just something if there's a major event or?
Mr. Chairman, I mean, I have some things, I have brought this up in the past. I mean, when we have a motor grader that burns down, you need to let us know about it. When we have something, somebody calls in and there's some big issue maybe with the road.
Mr. Chairman, there's no second.
We had no second, I'm sorry.
I'll second it. Or if we have a bridge out, or if we have a big heavy rain and nobody can pass through Greer Road and you've had 5 calls, we don't know about it, because what we hear is later. We don't know what's going on in the county.
That's what I'm asking. I mean, those are big issue items.
But we don't know about
how many
YouTube.
emails I answer in the day, or how many phone calls, or how many meetings I go to. I don't know if you want to get this down to that level of mundane detail.
I do.
I know, but I think if you have 15 calls concerning animal control, we might not know about it.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
You know, I think we need to have a report from the county manager, and I think that report needs to be every 2 weeks when we have a board commissioners meeting. I've managed people for 30 years, most of y'all have too. I didn't ask my people reporting to me, give me a daily report on what they were doing. If I have confidence in my people, I'm going to tell them I want a report, but the report's probably going to be, frankly, monthly. And here we've got every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks is plenty enough for me. We're trying to micromanage staff members when we tell them we need a daily report for your staff member. That's micromanaging. Frankly, it's not the way we should be managing anyone in this county.
Mr. Chairman, every day I leave work, I gotta give a synopsis of everything that I did that day, whatever I did in major event. And I like to amend my motion to put major event. Some things may be minor. You should know, it's maybe minor thing. Major event things that you do in a day, I think we should.
I'll agree to that amendment. And I think we're
So if I'm understanding this correctly, anything that could require notification of the board or board action needs to be brought to our attention.
Mm-hmm. We don't like to get blindsided in this treat stuff that we should know.
Is that correct, though? Anything that may need to come before the board at any given time?
Well, and in some cases, because the chairman, I've been notifying him of stuff. So what I'll basically do is anything I notify that's significant to notify the chairman, significant enough to notify the chairman, and notify the entire board.
I agree with that.
Well, once again, we have a chairman. The chairman just does what this board decides he should do. I didn't have a problem with Commissioner Hill doing daily interaction with the county manager. I don't have a problem with Commissioner Cox doing daily management, daily calls to the county manager. I don't think that all 5 of us need to be calling in daily about some report that we're getting on a daily basis. I think what we're doing here is create a bureaucracy. We're micromanaging the county manager, and frankly, I'm against doing this. If there's a major issue, you don't have to tell the county manager. He needs to tell us. If there's a major issue, he's going to tell us.
No,
If he doesn't tell us, then that's an issue. We can address that in the personnel evaluation. But we don't need to tell the county manager, give us a daily report on your activities. That's ridiculous.
Mr. Chairman, I disagree with that. There's been commissioners on this board that always know what's going on, and there's been commissioners on this board that don't know what's going on. In fact, the county manager has told me himself that there's commissioners that don't want me to know what's going on. He's not going to tell me. think it's time that we all know what's going on. If I know something, the rest of y'all should know. If you know something, the rest of us should know. And it's been going on, and I think we all need to know what's going on. I mean, when I call up and ask what happened with the motor grader that got burned, and I'm told it's a secret, that's just a bunch of bull. I'm the commissioner. I should know. When people are calling me and want to know what happened, and they're telling me about it. And I don't think it's micromanaging. I think the county manager's only picking and choosing who he wants to know. And that's been going on too long.
Other discussion?
I think informative from the county manager should be on the basis that everybody should know. I understand he might talk to you a little more than he talked to us, but what I'm saying is, I think the county manager should give us an email or synopsis of the thing that, you know, give us a summary of the thing that really went on. So we have an understanding. Sometimes, like for me, I'm busy every day and don't get a chance to call in and see what's going on. If I get an email, that's why I gotta keep up to date. I'm up to date.
Well,
I don't call in.
see, I don't have a problem with this because we can spread the misery around because a lot of things come up, but I think what Greg is telling you is anything that he felt that he needed to call me on, he would notify you all. If that is sufficient, I don't see that we're really binding him down because it's gonna probably be like 1 or 2 items.
You can email one time instead of calling. I don't need a
Oh,
call.
I don't think it should be a call. Calls take too long. I would say, you know, if something come up, storm damage, tree was down on, so-and-so road, you put it in an email, you send it out, and be done with it. Do you see a problem with that? No.
And let me clarify, Mr. Chairman, are we saying only for major items?
Major item.
Major items? Well, I don't have a problem with major items. I don't want to know how many people wandering in and out of Greg's office.
No, I don't need
But
it.
if it's a major item, sure.
No, just major items is all we want to know.
I'm fine with that.
Any comments, Carl?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna make any.
Okay. All those in favor?